Hey ladies, it's me. Guess what? I'm a little behind on yesterday's share, and I am working on today's. This is the 17th. This is Family Matters month, and this is month 1 because I'm doing 2 months of it because I didn't want to just do Mother's Day and Father's Day. It all, some dads are moms and some moms are dads too. So, and then there's grandparents and adoptions and politically correct families. So, of course, I was in mixed family. I was my dad's 7th, my mom's 4th. So. I'm half and half, so I have half and half. Of course, I always say I have the best of both worlds. I got the best of both trades. Anyway, so this is yesterday's share, and I didn't put it up until I think 1 o'clock because I was trying to finish it. My brother-in-law threw me off by calling. He never calls. So this is my share. This one's called A Real Good Time, as you can see. Please let me know what you think about me setting up temporarily. Let me know if you like me being back at the table. So what I did is I love my scraps. I try to use my scraps as much as possible when I'm doing cards. So I hope you like this one. I used my scrap on my fishing paper. I was selling some of the rub-ons. I think I sold out of the paper. I have a few sheets that are mine. But I don't normally use rub-ons. So what I did is I took actually the little tag that came with it and I put a rub-on fish that reminds you of like the fish on the wall above the doors. And then I put some creepy little bugs, like they're being used as bait. And then I put a rub-on down here. It says Real Good Time, which is funny because I worked it into even the paper clip on the side here. The paper clip, and I'll show you here in a minute, is an actual clock paper clip. But I put, jute twine on it because this is the type of stuff that once you clean a fish and you wrap it up in paper, you'd use some sort of twine to wrap it. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do. This is a gatefold card, so I'm going to start unwrapping it. And you get to see the back and everything because my pictures on Facebook don't totally show it. So if you can see, it is a clock. So it goes with Real Good Time. See, time. Okay, so I kind of reels with the fishing. I know, I'm corny, but I always do I love ironic, and I never do 2 cards the same unless I get a custom order. So anyway, I have this card, and that's the name of it, Real Good Time. It's in a gatefold. It's not, I like doing atypical. But if you open it, you're going to start to see what comes out here. There's a bug, and it says Enjoy Life. You flip it open, and these are all scrap papers. I added some bugs in the rub-ons, but this is all scrap. And of course up here it says Adventure. These are all rub-ons, and I don't normally use rub-ons. But it says Adventure, Born to Fish, Family Fun, The Good Life, The Great Outdoors, and Fish Tales. And of course you've got the creepy little bugs. And I swear, if you guys see it in person, if you guys can see, they're kind of really creepy. They look real. And we have creepy little bugs like that here in Florida and in Arizona when I was out there. So I actually had this border and I sold it on the D-stashes, but I had a couple pieces left in my scraps, in my scrap paper, so I thought, hey, it all works because like the paper on the side here is like a blue water, so I thought it would look like a lake. Anyway, I had some leftover wood paper from another project, so I put that on, like there's a pole here and like a platform to a dock, and then I used some of the what would be chromed out diamond. And it's a little textured with a little glossy here, but I put a rub-on that says Hook, Line, and Sinker. So I got to put an R, fix the R. And then I put a little bug up here, and then this was kind of left of what I had. I have a smaller piece, but here I could punch stuff out of that, so because the back is two-sided. But it's got all the cool little words. And then down here on the dock, down here, I said A Day with Dad, and it says Gone Fishing. So you got the Day with Dad, Gone Fishing, and at the bottom it says Dad, Happy Father's Day. Which is a cool thing. I mean, you got plenty of places to, write your name on the side or over here. If you use a darker pen, you can, do here. And again, this is kind of a cool card to me. And I'll explain the card and why I did this. My dad's been gone for 20 years this past February, and my husband's not a fisherman. I like to fish. He doesn't. I don't mind baiting it, but I don't like touching fish. I'll cook it, but I won't touch them. That goes back to a story. So anyway, I want to show you the back, and then I'll tell you the inspiration behind this card. So you can clearly tell it's a gatefold. It's a different style gatefold. Instead of doing a split, that's the reason why this paper just completely covers more than, because this is a 8x6 card. Yeah, because it's like 2 inches here, 2 inches on this side. And of course, I added to it. And then 4 inches in the back. So it's 8 inches wide by 6 or long, and then 6 inches long. So 2, 2, and then 4 when it's scored. 2, 4, and yeah, 2, 6. Yeah, you score it 2 inches and 6 inches, so you'll get it, score it at 2 on each side. Or you can flip it, you can do 2 at each way, it doesn't matter. So anyway, if you flip the card over, I always kind of put something in here. On the back, I rubbed on Hooked on You. And then down here at the bottom, it says Hooked on Fun, Go Fish. So this is the card. A real good time, but I wanted to tell you the inspiration behind this. I was telling my husband about it because he didn't see it until I got home today. But I had a friend that I had a crush on in high school, but he was just one of those guys that everybody loved, and he wasn't anything extraordinary, but in my eyes, he was just a great guy, and I like guys like that over the popular guys. He knew it. I don't think I ever saw him with more than one girlfriend for a short period of time. But he loved to fish. He always put up pictures of fish and going fishing and having competition who was going to have the big fish. And then a few years, like 5 years ago, he had a little boy. And a couple years ago, it's almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years next month. He started putting up pictures of him taking his he was almost 3, little boy, and going fishing. And I just thought it was the cutest little thing in the world. And then I was in the hospital for a few days, and I came out and I found out that he died. And it was really kind of hard on me. I mean, I hadn't seen him in years, but at the same time, he was such a great guy. It's one of those people that stick in your mind that you don't forget the really nice guys. I think I know he played basketball. He was tall. I wasn't. I'd gone out with jocks, hated them. Worst mistake in the world, except one. But anyway, so this card was just, I saw the scraps and I thought, oh, well, that reminds me of Brian. So I wanted to do this card. So this is kind of a memory of somebody else. I make a card for my husband. I don't have anybody else to make cards for. So if anybody would like to purchase this card for somebody who, and I'm teary-eyed, who would like to buy it and give to their father or brother, but obviously father because it says dad, but if somebody was raised by a mom and whatever, let me know, because then you know the story behind this card. I usually charge $6. If I do custom, they're $8. But it's 4 plus 50 cents shipping. It's like 54, but I do $4.50. There's no discount on these. It's because it's scrap. I do 4. And then the stamp's like 50 something, but so $4.50, and I'll mail it directly to you, or I can stamp out your actual name and then do the same to the address, and I can directly send it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Like if you want me to send it on the 1st, you guys don't forget, or the week after. Or I can send it directly to you and you give it to them. I don't really care either way, but if somebody wants to buy it, know that this is in memory of a friend of mine. I'm 41, so the sad thing about it is when I thought about this, is his little boy finished his first year of school this year. And I thought, he's never going to know his dad. It's kind of sad. All he's got is those pictures of him fishing with dad at the end. So, anyway, it would bring me joy, because it was nice to see him have a little boy finally, because he was in his mid-30s when he had his first child. An only child. I lost 6 or 7 of my guy friends the year I turned 30. All of them dropped dead from heart attacks. They weren't nothing. They didn't see it coming. They just, some in their sleep, some literally dropped dead. And then I had a friend who had a coronary heart attack at his desk in Iraq. And that was Rodney. I had a really good friend that was one of them that died at 30, and then I found out here recently that a friend of mine that I grew up with through elementary school, and then after I had my daughter, we worked at the same place. He died recently, and I don't know why he died. But as far as I know, I've only lost 1 or 2 girlfriends from high school, and I've lost like about 20 guys. So, at least that I know of. There's more. So anyway, this is my inspired card for Brian. If you got a fisherman and you guys want a card in memory of somebody that you know is going to be treasured by somebody else, let me know if you want to buy it. And yeah, you could even mail me the money, and mail me the money for $4 and send your stamp if you like. It's your choice. If you're doing PayPal, I kind of have to charge you guys the PayPal fees, because otherwise it kicks my butt and I only get like $2, maybe $3 out of it. But anyway, so if anybody wants a real good time, let me know, and I will put it in a pretty little envelope, or guyish envelope, and I'll put it in however you want me to do it, and I will send it off. So there you guys go. And if you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate to message me. So, bye. And let me know what you think about me being at the desk, if you're happier about it now. I can't really do D-stashes here because there's way too much. I guess when I dwindle down, maybe again in the future, it'll be a lot easier. But again, let me know what you think that I'm back here, and if you want me to go ahead and start teaching those videos that I talked about. And then I have this Misty that I swapped and traded somebody with, which I'm really, really happy with the Misty. So if anybody wants, there's videos out there, but if you don't believe those people how nice it is, and then I want to teach my other, what I consider essential pieces for crafting. I have them all sitting right here, and then I have a desk with other tools at. So anyway, there you go. A real good time. And I hope you like the story behind it, and what it meant to me. But he's not here, so I'd like to see if somebody has somebody that could use it in memory of him. So anyway, bye guys. Talk to you later.